Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Good afternoon. Can you hear all the animals? So nice. Beautiful day. Okay, let me make sure the sound is up well. 1 second. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so today I'm going to be reading from Jim Stevens' book. It's 101 Proofs for God. Yeah. And this is chapter 6. It's called Bigness. My name is Michelle, by the way. Things that are big do something to us emotionally. There is just an awesomeness to big things that can take your breath away. Think about some big thing that you encountered in your life that deeply moved you and made you just marvel, wow. Here are some of mine: the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, the redwood trees in Muir Woods, the giant sequoia trees in Yosemite, Luray Caverns in Virginia. I haven't been there. And the Twin Towers in New York before 2001. Big dogs, big people, big houses, big storms, even big bugs all make us stop and take a second look. A big anything will give you pause. The largest, etc., in the world makes us pause to see what it is. Just for fun, do an internet search for the biggest blank in the world and fill in the blank with anything you can think of. You probably keep some record book in your brain somewhere for each one of the biggest I ever saw in every category. You could sit around with your family or friends for hours telling stories about the biggest whatevers you have seen. I saw a TV show not too long ago about a new building going up in the United Arab Emirates that is going to be the tallest building in the world. It was totally fascinating. As you can imagine, there are some really difficult challenges, not the least of which was the 125-degree heat and the very high winds. Here's my point. Something really, really big takes an incredible amount of effort and energy to bring into existence. The biggest building in the world takes phenomenal resources and time and energy and intelligence in its creation. Let's take a quantum leap and imagine all the resources, time, and energy it took to create every construction project ever made by human beings in all of history. Buildings, houses, roads, bridges, dams, everything. Think of the end results that have been created, but note the end product is what you can see with your eyes. What you can't see is the intelligence and mind power, the creativity and knowledge that it took to build all those things. In fact, all the thinking took place before any of the building itself was done. A great amount of knowledge about the principles of construction was required even before the image of the end project could be formed. Otherwise, the whole thing would come crashing down. A designer was absolutely necessary for every single project that has come into existence. A planner or engineer was absolutely necessary for everything to come into existence. Even though we cannot see the planner today, we know there was one for every single one of those construction projects. None of them happened accidentally. Now, let's talk about big again. As awesome as some of the creations of man are, as big as some of them are, how big are they relative to the size of the earth? Or compare them to the solar system or the Milky Way. Compare the Milky Way galaxy to the universe. NASA claims there are 3,000 already observed galaxies and an estimated 125 billion or more. Now we're talking big. The universe is estimated to be 10 to 20 billion years old. The Milky Way alone is 1,000 light years across and contains from 200 to 400 billion stars. The universe is estimated to be over 14 billion light years across, but nobody really knows what's beyond that. That's big. Just trying to imagine the size of the universe seems impossible. Sort of like trying to imagine God. The universe is real. Nobody doubts that it exists, even though we can't really get our head around it. But we have more trouble trying to imagine something bigger than the universe. Could there really be a being that in fact is the creator of the universe? It is very hard to imagine God in this way, as a being bigger than the universe, using three-dimensional thinking about size. Maybe that's one reason many people stop trying. I would argue that since anything that we can conceive of from our experience that is orderly and big has an intelligent creator, therefore the universe must have a creator because of the need for a planner and builder. So therefore there must be God. Yes. That's hard to disagree with. So thank you so much, Jim, for that. We deeply appreciate it. This is special insight. Yeah. Jim worked on this book for about 6 years. Yeah, with some heavenly inspiration and help. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And I will see you another time. Take care. Have a good day.